Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. In the last video, we started working on, well, kind of cleaning things up a little bit, but I'm starting to think I made more of a mess, to be realistic. We're doing a little bit of research towards, so we're doing fluid storage encapsulation. No, high efficiency plasma control, then we're doing fluid storage encapsulation. Fluid storage encapsulation is going to let me start working on the crude oil stuff, and then, hopefully, start putting that to good use. And you also have this thermal plant over here that I'm probably going to be moving somewhere else, because I kind of want to see what else we have on the map. So, I'm going to zoom around here. We can now see what the map has for us. So we got some more copper vein back here, a lot of crude oil elsewhere on the planet, some more iron veins, some coal reserves back here. And note, we're just in this little section of the map. There's a lot more over this horizon. A lot of iron, a lot of copper, a lot of coal over here. Man, I almost think I should start building out this way, but as I'm looking at the planetary view, maybe this would be a good spot to put a big factory up as well. Maybe start working on the foundations. Actually, here's a really good spot for a big factory setup, and that's what I want to be trying to do this video as well. Let's go ahead and zoom back in. We're almost done with the research here, and I'm doing manual research. I've been watching tutorial videos on this game. This is a very, very interesting game, much like Satisfactory and much like Factorio. There are these methods, these folks who have already somehow done a ton of stuff. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to chop down a bunch of trees too. Now you can build a wireless power tower for remote transmission for your mecha. Then you continue to study crude oil extraction and refining based on this technology. So I'm working on that as well. Just going to clear the trees out right now. Let's let this happen for a bit. What I've actually been looking into is the red cubes, how to make those. That one moon circle, another Star Trek reference, is hydrogen. So I need to be working on getting that going as too. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to queue up solar. Not going to queue up titanium, not going to queue up high efficiency logistics. Don't have that yet. Don't have that available to me yet. I can get that though. Nope. Yes, because I actually do need to get plasma extractor refining. And then, not that. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead. And I did see a technique of just chaining these and having it go into another building and doing that. So I want to work on that first. I want to get two of them because I can just kind of like stack them. They're producing them very quickly, but instead of sending them over to here, I want to actually put them into a building, another one of these, and just have them start cranking out research. So these storages are actually going to go bye-bye. Alright. So in fluid encapsulation allows fluid conveyor belts and large capacity tanks. There's an oil field that I saw earlier, and I'm going to go for that. And I could very easily... Oh, mid-minute. Hang on. Go like that. We'll drop that down, and then I'll do a bridge. Like that. And I believe... choose research mode. There we go. And I'm just putting them all into there. And it's automatically doing all the research for me. And if I put a second one on top of it, it should increase the research capacity of it. So I've got two constructing, and then these ones are just doing the research. Note, I've got 96 of 12 here. It's going to go ahead and keep burning through that stuff. And this one, I'll go ahead, dismantle that. Solar collection's done. I can now build solar panels. You can use accumulators to store surplus during the day. I'm gonna put that in the inventory. You can just burn through those.
The data shows this is a planet without natural silicone veins. However, you can still obtain some by smelting stone ore. While you still need a massive silicone collection, you need to find a planet rich with silicone veins as soon as possible.
Okay then, what he said. Okay, so here's my new area. I've got 2 crude oil seeps and some coal. Let me go ahead and we're gonna be hooking up the coal. Ooh, I do want to get this as well. This is a power transmission facility. We're going to need that eventually. Okay. Go ahead and we're going to do a... Oh wow, you can see like a little crook in the road kind of thing. Oh, it does it on its own. That's so weird to me. But these guys can do the energetic graphite. Okay. Where's that button on my keyboard? Copy, paste, paste. Cool beans. Now I'm going to send something go back. This'll... Oh my god, that's... Oh, the map. Why'd you do this to me? Why'd you forsake me, map? Oh man, my OCD's going to have a field day with me. Alright, so went and grabbed the things I didn't... things I all put away because I'm a dumbass. So now we should be getting energetic graphite coming out of here. While that's happening, let's go ahead and get the oil extractors going. Really didn't give me anything for that. Oh, wow, I gotta get steel for this too. So, gonna need to actually produce some steel as well. Let's go ahead and put you out to there, out to there, out to there. And this will be fine for the moment. We need to also produce some steel. And for that, go to the fabricator here. The steel you have to do with 3 iron ingots. Iron ingots, thankfully, are just found right here. So I can put 2 over here. Let's actually go ahead and do that. Do like here and here. Now, oil extractor is just going to have a bunch of oil coming out. If I remember correctly, it has to go into a refinery to get the hydrogen. Just trying to clear this up a little bit so we can get some of the... Trying to get some of the glass moves elsewhere, but let's see what I can do with glass. Ah! I can make prisms with the glass in an assembler. So let's go ahead and get that set up. I'll do that, I guess, over here. I have an assembler on me. Thank you. And eventually, I'm going to get to a point where I can automate all this stuff. It's a little bit slow for me because I don't have like that knowledge and that kind of headspace where Factorio players have it. And I believe this is going to give me flight. So, yay, flying. I mean, not like this type of flying. I mean, like actual moving, zipping around flying. And we go straight from there.
This facility will produce multiple products. To divide them, you need to set a filter on the sorter. You can use Tab or the arrow keys on the right side of the keyboard to quickly set the filter when building the sorter.
That's going to be very, very helpful. So it's going to bring in, so it's going to be producing the refined oil and also the hydrogen that we need. The hydrogen's going to be very important here. We're going to put 2 storage tanks down, but let's see. Do I have enough to build a second one? No, I don't. Damn. All right. Iron ingots and glass. Alright, so let's do it. Let's test it. Woo, flying!
You have received the ability to fly. Double-click the space key to lift off, and then use the arrow keys
I think I
to
gotta
control
figure that
mecha
out.
movement. The moving speed.
And then Alt will land me. But it does burn a ton of my fuel, which thankfully I've got.
You built a storage tank. It is more suitable for storing fluid than the storage. Each storage tank can only store one single type of fluid and can be built vertically. However, once it has been removed, all the stored fluid will be devastated.
Okay, so this thing just told me I could stack them. Okay, so we're going to go out here to this. I'm going to do tab because I want this to do hydrogen. There we go. And this side. There we go. Once I power it up, we're good to go. See, I'm looking for the red cubes. Can hand make and research. Okay, hang on. Oh wait, I can just straight make them now. So let's go ahead. I need to get two, or need to get a few, because I can use the hydrogen and the. Oh sweet, drones fly faster. But I can use 2 hydrogen here and 2 energized graphite here, and I can start cranking out the red cubes. So let's go ahead and grab a couple. Let's go get the red cube stuff. I'm probably at some point going to move the matrix lab somewhere else. This will almost be a good time to like, oh, let's put a big foundation here or something.
Foundation, a terrain leveling tool. Yet we cannot use it to change the planetary landforms at will. We can only level the surface to ground zero. If the foundation is used for high grounds, it will gain soil pile. On the contrary, if it is used on the ocean or low-lying areas, it must consume soil pile. When installing the foundation, either choose a kind of decoration or without decoration, even only surface leveling. Insufficient required items. You can click the replicator button at the bottom right of the screen to open the panel and manually replicate these items.
Okay, so for the foundation, you need 4 of those just for that one block, I think. Now these guys, they actually got to turn the other direction. About able to view vein resource in the whole planetary system. That's going to make it easier.
Now, you can try to view the whole planetary system, and even the entire cluster, by clicking the star map button in the lower left corner of the screen.
So unfortunately how I have to do it because of how wonky this layout is. Okay. Now these are going to produce reds out of each. I don't need red cubes right now, but they're going to come in super handy eventually. And since I have no technologies researched right now, let's go ahead and head into the X-ray cracking, because we're going to need that. Is this working or no? Ah, there we go. So you see the reds coming across. Not the prettiest way of doing it, but I guess I could do red production in both. Lack of matrix. Lack of research items. Okay, got it. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm looking at now. Since these have to go into the same structure for it to work. Okay. So now we have to get the stuff out of this over to a separate research site, which I could build over here. Now, these two are just producing all the reds we're going to need for now. Now, this isn't a super effective way of doing it because there's a lot of liquid in here. There's no liquid in here right now. And I should, at some point, hook up this second one to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to have all the cubes feed down this way until I figure out what I'm going to do with them. I'll start working on getting more of the quote-unquote basic things ready as simple resources. This is going to have to move because I've got all the iron going this way, the copper coming this way, the steel, or the stone over here. I need to make this area kind of more centralized for building a lot of the basics. Of course, this is exactly the situation that does call for having all of your research shooting off into one spot, kind of like over here, and just having it all queued up so it can just get dumped into one of these giant things and create the materials needed. Right, I do want to put the steel somewhere. Again, the steel could be routed around to make something useful. So let's see what things we need to be producing. We could do wind turbines. Just have a plant that produces those. We need gears, magnetic coils, and iron ingots. We've got that available. Mining machines, water pumps. Haven't done any water pumps yet. Smelters. We'd have to get some components coming in. How about making these things? Okay. So we need 2 ingots, a gear, and a magnetic coil to make those. So we get the iron here, the gears here. And those are over there. Okay. I'm going to move this over, like, here. So I want to have all my gears. I want to have a lot of this stuff just lined up over here, ready to go. So let's get some of the gears. Trying, keyword here, to make this all look smooth. At the same time, this is where my lack of experience in these types of games is coming to haunt me. Because I really want to have a lot of these things very close together. So we've got magnets and iron next to each other. Do we have anything that need magnets and iron? Not really. We have magnets and gears, a lot of those. So maybe this plant needs to come over here and go across and dump it back out on this side. Because amazingly, I could just clear off this little section, and suddenly I'm making what I need. Oh, whoops. That's what it was. Build a reverse one. Look at dumbass. So I can start assembling these engines, but I need to also have some place to put the engines. I feel like I'm really close to it. Not quite there, though. I do also need to get the machine. So while I'm just kind of in this holding pattern, let's go ahead and reassemble. This is a raised section here. Sorter. Start kicking the electronics out again. Perfect timing, auto-save right at the 3-hour mark. I'll finish this up and then we'll get out of here for this video. Alright, so we're going to start getting more of the matrices made up, but it's still going to take a little bit of time. Power is... Okay, we're still not there. Well, I mean, we're there, but... Just seeing this... I'm just missing a couple of pieces of this puzzle. It'll start falling into place. I think some streamlining is going to be needed. But for now, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.